Welcome back to Rogue Trader. Hello? Looking for goods. We just killed our enemies and we are looking for Doom Scream. Wait, Ragefire Plasma Gun.
Watching the lazy handle sacred technology breaks my heart. Figuratively speaking, my cardiovascular augmentation can withstand much more than high blood pressure.
While the wielder, hold on, while the wielder has 2 or more plasma cell overheating stacks, this weapon deals an additional 30% damage as fire damage. This is an upgrade. I pressed all the wrong buttons. Where is the M button? Too bad this is a nothing zone. I was looking for a path through the warp. What? Ulfar, why are you wearing red?
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
He looks like a Chaos Marine.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Oh.
The machine god grants me insight.
Triumph of the Stalwarts. When attacking Xenos and demons with this flamer, the power of burning inflicted by its attacks is increased by 20. No, I think the one I have is better. That was a sneaky room.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
Oh no, here we go. Will it work if I send one person at a time through this warp garbage? I don't wish to take damage. Locked. Who's gonna go? Ulfar won't be able to go through this though, is he?
The stars are my...
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows. Cast your eye there. Let's proceed.
Oh, this is going to be annoying. So far, so good. Are we trying to go through that door? There's nothing back there. There are some goods. And there's another door? If there's another door, how did I miss this one? You must be freaking kidding me.
What deeds await us?
Oh my goodness, really? Looks like it connects to the room I was when we first started. But we still have to go through this garbage. Carefully, like. 16 universal laws, the warnings. I'll get Argenta to the other end and then I'll move the rest of them. Unfortunately, Ulfar will have to take some damage. Where am I now? Space wolves?
Collect the blood of the false believers in the cup. Rip off their pitiful strivings. Drink of their sorrow, and the laughter of the true gods will thunder in your ears.
I am the wrath of the All-Father, and his wrath is to be dreaded. Traitor of the... I don't know what this is. I will have your head. Stand aside, young wolf. The baleful Howl are here. This prey is ours. Look at the Hellbrute. The Abomination's armor wetly gleams with profane repair scripts, daubed in blood. It has been patched with fresh ceramite in several places, evidence of serious damage received in recent battles on the surface. But the monster appears to have fully regained its strength. Its flesh swells hideously as it is flooded with the power of the warp. Wolves, you are bickering when you should be fighting. This is important. I will do battle for my pack's honor. Brother Holbrand will fall back if he does not wish to anger me. In our dark, he bars the doors. He who fears, guests unbidden. He who fosters, purpose tainted. He who dreads, his reckoning. Well, he knows that in our dark and savage, the grey beasts come, to his door prowling. For blood they come, for vengeance they come. The guilty are their prey. Be you malefic, be you monster, know that. The warriors of Rus will never retreat. The warband of Fenris will never retreat. The scent will be caught, and blood will be spilt. Like two virtuosic musicians, Holbrand and Ulfar fall into a perfect rhythm of words, breath, and movement. With a fierce howl, they rush to the attack, moving as if they are not two warriors but one. We fought one of these before, I can do it again. I'm more worried about the Chaos Marines.
Anathema observed. Commencing purgation protocol.
And Holbrand is here too. No, this is a spot for Argenta. And Cassia here. Heinrich's there. You at the front. Pascal, he's fine. I'm good to go. Let's save. I was not expecting us to teleport into the fight, to be honest, but at least we won't have to deal with the warp stuff. The return trip is gonna be fun, though.
Request approved. Running binaric override.
Do you reject the flesh? I can't tell. Maybe you do, maybe you don't.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
This for Argenta, this for the rest of you. And frontliners in its face.
My competencies are not that universal.
Well, this is for me. Unraveled attacks by allies in the area inflict the overwhelmed effect on any enemy that fails the power resistant test for 1 round.
The order
Yes?
is contrary to dogmatic protocols. Running binaric override.
I'll do it.
Argenta, get ready.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
How much HP do you have? A lot.
I will not.
Let's mark the rest of them. She can't see them.
Doubt is for the weak.
10 whole
As the
damage.
Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Did you just taunt? Who did you taunt? There's nobody there.
This is a battle. Oceans bleed.
Cassia can see anybody from over there. And Argenta won't be able to see very soon.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
We'll go for this guy.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Heinrichs? No, my cover, you asshole. Oh no.
I'm still standing.
You're not standing, you're sleeping.
Born predator does not become prey.
Ow. Ow. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the...
You don't frighten me!
Well, boys, let's take a step back.
I challenge you, Captain.
18 damage.
Cubs play. I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument.
That's my boy. Go again.
Wolves' red hand is thunder. My strike is ruin. None can do this. Feel the icy bite of death.
I want to kick them too.
The fame-hungry cow.
Wait, where is it going? What? What is this nonsense? Heinrichs, burn them. Burn them both.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
I didn't buff you, god damn it.
My soul goes to the true God.
Okay. I didn't need to buff myself. I'm okay. I'm feeling great. All right. Who's next? Now Pascal.
Explorers know one route.
What does this guy do now? Hold on. I cannot click on him. He won't let me. I'll do it in a bit. What has Holbrand done the whole fight? I'd like to know.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
You don't reject the flesh. Let's place the front lines here. And
My vow
Joint
is to
analysis. We can't target this thing.
I'll do it.
Ready? Finish him off.
Doubt is for the weak.
I fear not the blasphemy of the deluded, for it is promised to me. With my eye of flame I pierce the hearts of the doubting, for it is granted to me. I root out false faith, for I stand on the true path, and I will not be forsaken by the protection of the true gods.
Behold, old father, how fleeting is a coward's valor. Instead of brazen hymns, pleas for salvation come. But my hands are full, with weapons laden, without a finger span, for mercy or for grace. But stay the old wolf's charge against the foe, corruption's mighty beast. He did valiantly ravage, but the right to sever its rotten weird thread will another claim, a hunter fresh and battle bold. Do not interfere. Stand aside, young brother. Our foe is wounded, but well banked in his malice and still smoldering. My lot will be his blow to meet. My hide are Kari's, scars aplenty. To my elder bowing, the right of first blow yielding, but last for myself keeping. The foe shall die by Holbrand's hand.
The battleground beckons.
What if it dies by my hand instead?
Rejoice in battle!
Uh-huh.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Come on. What? Did she kill it?
In the abode of the true gods, there is neither time nor prohibition. What is reflected there will endure forever. I was and therefore I am eternal. Doom scream will resound in your ears.
With glorious song, the knot buzz will drown out, and with sweetest Mjod, your traitor name will wash away. Tell the blood moon wolf you fell at noble Holbrand's hand. Hjolda! As a matter of fact, it was all Argenta. Holbrand shoots a defiant look at Ulfar, who has blocked his path to the defeated monster. The young wolf raises his weapon, ready to defend his claim to the prey. Many lessons have to you, young wolf, been handed down, so let this be your last. Tread not upon your elder's prey. Ferociously declaiming the last line, Ulfar knocks Holbrand to the ground with a crushing blow to the head, sending him into a deep stupor. Of the baleful pack, worthy was the hunt. Their name will thunder at the feast of victory. Doom scream I ripped out, leaving it to cry. A tongueless silent wail, wolf's howl has flown, above whole arches soaring. The warriors of Fenris that proud litter extolling. The warriors of Fenris that proud little extolling. Not bad, Pontifex, spoken like a wolf. Fine hunting at Vater. The prey and the verses have me well pleased. Has your pack's honor been upheld? The name of the baleful Howl was not tarnished in this battle. The dying enemy rasps and gurgles, choking on blood, as severed tendons snap and sawed bones crack under the Fenrisian steel. The Hellbrute's legs buckle, but he somehow remains upright, as if out of sheer arrogance. The heretic lives long enough to fully partake of the agony, and when Ulfar finishes, he is clutching the bloody horn that protruded from the Chaos Worshipper's head. Ulfar swiftly carves a protective rune into it, and proudly proclaims, "A glorious trophy!" What shall we do with your brother? Ew! Noble Hallbrand, it would be unwise for you to come with us, I think. It will be some time before you are well, and I do not want to have to answer to the Allfather should you die. Let no one say a worthy warrior met his foolish end because of Ulfar. My heart is raring to fight, Brother Ulfar, but my legs are in no hurry to carry me toward the enemy. I will join the fray when I can stand, if you would be kind enough to leave a few heretics for my blade.
Is that all you've got?
I love them. They're always fighting. They're great. Logi's who? Wolftooth Necklace. The wearer gains 15 weapon skill and ballistic skill while they have 85% wounds or more? Ooh. The wearer gains the Relentless Rage ability that can be used once per round. Oh my. Okay, this is garbage, but this one, I'd like to check it out. Would you like that? Where did it go? Now let me get rid of that stuff. To cargo. To cargo. To cargo. To cargo. To cargo. Where is that? Oh, it's... yeah, it has to be one of these. I have duplicates. I don't want it. These ones as well. And these. Alright. Armor pieces. I need to give my boy this one. But it's power armor. Next time we'll level up. If I can give it to him, I shall. The wolf skin. This is the his old one, right? To cargo. Thunder Bearer. The wearer suffers minus 50% less warp damage. Should I wear this one instead? I think the Sanguine one is better.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Lore Imperium 10%.
Oh, failure is a bitter taste.
Yeah. Oh no, we have to go back now. No, the warp thingies. I think I'll do it the same way we did it to enter here. Yeah, it's still around. Argenta.
The Emperor sets my path.
I don't think that will be necessary.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Ow.
These ruby flashes are
Ow.
choking
Ow.
me.
Alright, everybody's fine. Let's get the hell out of here. Who is this? Uralon the Cruel? But he's dead. What do you mean, Uralon the Cruel? This is the door I cannot open. I don't know what the door is. And what's more surprising is that Ulfar, who is the biggest of us all, didn't take any damage from the freaking warp things. Coroner's Expanse, yes. Yes, please. Take me home! I bet there will be a lot of reading to be done. So we meet again, Ulfar Thunderlung. Live long, rogue trader. Business has brought us to your Drekker. Traces of Holbrand's encounter with Ulfar Rockhart forehead are still fresh on his face. The young wolf rests his hand on his axe. Greetings, brothers. What brings you here? Ulfar returns the Thornball's look with an equally fierce glare. For some reason, he has forgone his magnificent armor today and stands on the bridge clad in little more than the physical perfection inherent to an angel of the Emperor. Live long, comrades! Fenris Fjorda! Fenris Fjorda! We thank you for your hospitality and kind words, brave Huskerl. Brother Ulfar, you swore that you would stand for the honor of your pack, the Baleful Howl. Did you descend to Euphrates too with your brothers? Did you fight? That world my boots did tread. In fallen halls my victory cries I roared. The day the Allfather asks for a reckoning of my deeds, I will not be ashamed to tell of the siege of Euphrates. Who will bear witness to the truth of this wolf's words? What is happening? I will bear witness. We know you, Pontificus. We have seen you in battle. We believe you. Show us the scars, Brother Ulfar, that we may see the mark of your deeds in the flesh. I did not acquire my scars to show them off, Brother Thornbald. Show the scars, brother. Show the scars. Thornbald's cry is echoed by the other wolves, who bang their fists on their armor in time with the words. The ship begins to vibrate. Look more closely at Ulfar. Ulfar's decision to appear at this meeting without his armor suddenly makes sense. You are watching a ritual, and Ulfar's show of modesty is merely a part of a performance. Please stop, all this noise is giving me a headache. Show the scars! Ulfar turns with ostentatious reluctance to let the light fall on the fresh marks he received on Euphrates too. You had no idea he had suffered such deep and grievous wounds. The crowd erupts in roars of approval. Did you take a glorious trophy in that battle as a token of your valor? Ulfar removes the horn he wrenched from the Hellbrute from his belt, and you notice that it is already carved with Fenrisian runes. The wolf proudly shows the trophy to his comrades, causing another explosion of cheers. Proudly thunders the baleful howl. Praise the Allfather for sending us such formidable and valiant brothers. Accept from the Stormbiters this gift in honor of the battle that was fought shoulder to shoulder. Oh my! Green of the Iron Wolf. We got that early in the game. Thornbald, now will you tell Ulfar where to look for his brothers? I will not stand in Ulfar's way if he chooses to go searching, but... Brother, you have proven the glory of your pack. It is not time to sever the word thread. With respect, I once again extend my offer to join the Stormbiters. Forgive me, brother, but I must decline your offer, though my heart fills with joy at the thought of fighting alongside you. I, Ulfar Thunderlung, swear before the Black Mane and by the blood of Fenris that I will not cease to seek my pack until my own eyes behold them, alive or dead. I understand, brother. May Black Mane run beside your path. Fortify yourself, stoke your rage. I see that your heart is darker than the waters of the world sea, so I ask you, take care that you do not join those of whom we must not speak. So that's it, you're all best friends now? Of course, rogue trader. Ulfar is our glorious brother, and any one of us would gladly die for him. Do not seek to understand wolves. Only one born on Fenris can understand the nature of our friendship and our amity. And the Stormbiters are my brothers. It has been an honor to hunt with you all. Of whom must you not speak? Olbrand clears his throat and opens his mouth to reply, but he catches the sharp glance of Ulfar and Thornbald and swiftly changes his mind. You do not need that knowledge, Edvater. There are paths in the forest that only wolves ought to tread. Ulfar, give us a look at your new axe. A rune priest quenched it in the blood of the despicable ward bearers who fell on Euphrates too. The blade is enameled with bone meal from the tooth of a Fenrisian kraken, and inscribed on it are the names of all the brothers of the baleful Howl pack. You know that a name inscribed on a Fenrisian weapon can mean different things, whether glorification of past heroes or commemoration of the fallen. Ulfar runs his fingers over the symbols, lingering first on one name, and then another. You're no expert in Fenrisian runes, but you can make out these two, Arnulf and Skjadi. Thank you for this gift, worthy of the Varagir Ironhide. Ulfar tests the weight of his new weapon, and his face bears that satisfied expression seen only on the faces of true warriors who have found the perfect weapon for their hand. Ulfar, I see you have decorated your trophy from Euphrates too. When I return to Fenris, I will drink Mjord from this while singing the saga of my march into the Coronus expanse. So what now? Well, we should probably return to our Drekker. Ulfar's face becomes serious and he gives you a significant look. I can hardly let the glorious wolves of Fenris live without first treating them to a fine feast. The wolves burst into shouts of approval, and someone with a gravelly voice starts singing a merry song, no doubt one about massacres and glorious deaths on the battlefield. The kitchen servants here are certainly no match for those serving in the great hall of Fenris, but the masters of this Drekker are not lacking in hospitality or generosity. A small group of space wolves is enough to fill your entire magnificent ship with clamor, shouts, and other portents of the Kamin feast. A formidable feast in which eating, drinking, and singing will be done the way wolves do all things, to their last gasp. That was awesome. I must pet my little girl. Oh, you're so cute. Well, now that this is concluded, can we talk to Ulfar again? Is he gonna actually open up himself to us, or what?
Let us raise our cups at Fator, in honor of deeds accomplished and in expectation of those yet to come.
So now you know where your brothers were heading. What will you do?
Help you to deal with the enemies who besieged your home, and then head for the coordinates that Thorvald gave me. Well, I know, Edvater, that you are dauntless, and if I but say the word, you will join me in my seeking. But the place I will voyage to is a perilous one. Few can survive in it, and though duty leads me there, I do not want my debt to be paid with your blood.
If you are willing to talk about yourself now, I am listening.
It is wise to hide one's past from a stranger, but shameful to hide it from a friend. Ask away.
How did you become in Astartes?
I was a seafarer. Every spring we would go out onto the world sea and slay many armed krakens and ravenous sea drakes. And then the season of fire would come, and we would dock on Asaheim to battle for our clan's right to inhabit that land. I was young, but already fierce, and facing down foes twice my size. The chooser of the valiant, who had watched the fateful battle from the cliffs,
deemed me worthy and took me to the Fang for healing. My clan was proud. I spent years in training before I passed through the dreaded gate of Mordkai, bowed on the runestones before both his heads, and walked into the Valley of Dreams. As for what I saw there, do not ask me. That is between me and the Death Wolf. The Rune Priest scoured my soul, but found it untouched by corruption. I returned, and I partook of the Cup of Wolfen. The Canis Helix entered my blood, and the agony of transformation changed my body to resemble that of a beast, and my mind was drowned in the dark depths of bloodlust. My return from the dark was long and cost me greatly. When I stood in the hall at the Fang once more, the Rune Priests imbued my body with the remaining gene seed and implanted the necessary organs. But those trials were nothing compared to what I had already endured.
What happened in your final trial?
When I overcame the darkness of Wolfen in my soul, I set out for the Fang. Every neophyte must undergo a hunt during this journey. One might fight a fearsome wolf, another a sly snow worm. I crossed paths with a doppelgrendel, a cunning and rancorous spirit. For 5 days and nights did we bring our wits and wrath to bear in battle. The spirit changed its guise, but in the end, I gouged out its eyes. Fleeing, it hissed a curse. Nowhere would I find an honorable death, vowed the creature. My saga came to an abrupt and inglorious end, like a noble banner moldering and fraying at the edge. When I made my return to the Fang, clutching that crushed eye, the Rune Priest looked at me, and his face grew grim. But he said not a word, save to confirm my victory.
Do you believe the creature's curse holds any power?
Everything on Fenris has power. I have fought in 100 battles and suffered 100 injuries. Even wolves are not certain to survive such grievous maiming. But I always survived. And with each new victory, my thoughts took a darker turn. What if I truly am destined never to die with honor? What if my death will be foolish and inglorious?
With me and in my retinue, that's a given.
Each time I bury a brother, I secretly envy him.
What if it is not a curse, but a gift? A gift of long life and many great exploits.
A gift straight from the Seven Hells! What is the valor of a deathless warrior worth? Where is greatness in the exploits of one who shrinks from death? When the wolf time comes, and my fallen brothers march into the final battle, where will I be? Sitting alone in the Fang beside a fire that went out long ago? The ages weigh heavily on my hands and heart, and one day I will be too tired and feeble to wake up and rush into the fray. What will they call me then? Ulfar, who slept through the battle? Ulfar, Mordkai's unwanted.
You subject recruits to heinous trials. Why?
The path of Astartes leads into the fangs of horror. Any threat that can be endured by the mind is one that mortals can handle. But we are needed where the unthinkable begins to happen. Things that understanding cannot help to bear. Things that, once beheld, turn minds into bubbling, pulsating dreck. An ordinary man who encounters this evil will go mad with despair. But we are incapable of feeling fear. It is simply not in our nature. Instead, we feel unbearable rage. We must select the neophytes who will look into the eyes of the unthinkable and roar. That is why we need our trials.
I see.
Many times I have heard the clicking of Mordecai's fangs next to my ear. But I have never allowed him close enough to sink them into my rump.
I wish to know more about your pack.
We call ourselves the Baleful Howl, and our sign is known to all wolves. We are old wolves who have seen much and endured much. This is the great black maned wolf, patron of slayers and totem of our great company, the Black Manes. All know that we are fearsome and hungry for the struggle of war, that we are cunning, deadly, and show no mercy. Speak our name, and thunder rolls. Even among the brothers, my pack are counted as the most rabid glory hunters. When we were young, we knew no taboos or limits to our pride. Years passed, and suddenly we are veterans. But our avaricious hunger for exploits is undimmed.
Tell me about your path in the wolves.
A complete accounting of all my deeds would land like an avalanche upon you. I earned this mark of endurance when I slew a chieftain of an Eldari tribe. He dealt me a serious injury, and the wolf priest said I would not survive it. But it has not killed me yet. 2 years I lay in a delirium after that battle. When I awoke on Fenris, I set out for the wastes at once, and there I hunted a black-maned wolf and killed it with my bare hands. For that feat, I was granted the rank of Wolf Guard. That fearsome beast remains with me to this day, and I carry his furious spirit. And Jarl Ragnar carved this one when I beheaded a despicable sorcerer, the archdespot of Tyrannica II. Many brothers fell victim to him, and we do not sing that saga before mortals, for the preservation of their minds. Alas, I failed to behold my own glorious deed. My eyes streamed with blood, and I hunted down the sorcerer by scent alone. And of my glorious victories, there are many more besides. Not for nothing did the Jarl grant me the accolade of Terminator.
I have noticed your penchant for poetry.
Before becoming an Astartes, I dreamed of becoming a skald, a keeper of stories. At feasts, I often sing of my brother's exploits. Thousands are stored in my memory. When I am near, wolves fight even more ferociously, for they know their deeds will be immortalized. One of the tech priests theorized that our songs contained hidden psychometric codes to increase courage. Maybe there is such a thing in other places, but on Fenris, our sagas are spun from memory, from respect, from pride. More than word stringing, a secret weaving. Magic in its marrow. Not to ear or mind speaks the saga. Its spell sounds deeper strike, and the heart hearkens.
Your brother called you Thunderlung.
That is my moniker, yes. My voice knows no fatigue, whether fighting or feasting. I can recite the glorious sagas and terrify foes with my battle cry for hours. Oh, this fine name was given to me by my loyal friends, Arnulf Bloody Axe and Skjaldi Twice Thinker.
Tell me about them.
The bonds between us were many. Arnulf was my sworn brother. It was he whom I faced down in a battle where the chooser of the Valiant noticed me. Arnulf too was deemed worthy. We went from bitter foes to setting aside the enmity between our clans and becoming close friends. He gave me this blade to show that the past was forgotten. Quick to laugh was Arnulf, and fearsome in a fight. Almost as fearsome as me. Skjaldi Twice Thinker. Well, he was sent to us by the Allfather to see that we did not meet our deaths as young pups. He had enough thoughts in that head of his to make do for me and Arnulf both. It was Skjaldi who taught me to compose verses. The spirits prized his wisdom, and the runes hearkened to his voice. When the Xenos took me prisoner, Arnulf caught up with them and slew a score of them with his fine axe. And Skjaldi called down a storm so mighty that the abomination's jet bikes were whipped into the wind's furious currents like leaves. But even that was not enough to take them all. We were captured. Tervantius took Skjaldi first and turned his body into something unthinkable. Then he took Arnulf, and during the many hours of torture, my brother's only response to the freak was disdainful laughter. And then he fell silent.
I am sorry about your brothers. They were courageous warriors.
And their sagas will be sung in the Hall of the Immortals, sowing valor in the hearts of the young.
Thank you for your answer.
I enjoy telling stories. Fenris Hjoda, et fatter.
He's so cool. I love him. Now, my only concern about his new weapon is that it's probably a two-hander. Oh, it's a one-handed one. It's a lot smaller than I thought. That's great, because I wanted to have the plasma pistol. Perfect. Awesome. And now, we go straight to Jai. I am back alive! Where's Jai?
Ah, Shireen. The burden of a trade representative of the Imperium is a hefty one.
Nothing new.
The Omniscient knows all. May your labors...
Okie dokie. Wait, what's happening? What? Who stopped me and why did they talk to me? Abelard? Abelard. Abelard. The debilitating agedness that seems to take root in Abelard during his imprisonment in Comora has abated. His hair has regained its color, and his muscles have built back their strength and tone. How are you feeling? Have the healers done their job?
Indeed they have, Lord Captain. The rejuvenating procedures have turned the clock back once more. Just don't ask me how many needles our chirurgeons had to stick in me to make it happen. But I am recovered from the ills of old age. Well, most of them. One cannot evade death forever. Every time I come to the brink, it takes another bite out of me.
I love you, Grandpa.
Lord Captain.
Anyone else I want to talk to? There's Irliet, there's Idira. We've already talked to them, actually. Wait for Argenta to approach with news. Maybe I should approach her instead.
Greetings.
I want to talk to you about what you learned during the assault on Euphrates II.
Of course. Do you remember the first days of the attack? When we captured one of the heretic commanders? He burned so brightly you could have seen him from anywhere on the battlefield, I'm sure. But what is most important is what he told us before his execution. The heretic was one of Conrad Voigtfir's closest henchmen, and he revealed, screaming through the pain, what I had wanted to know for so long. The markers of the route to Salis Prime. The world my heart calls to. The heretics of the Final Dawn tried all they could to stop us, but they failed.
So that's it. Okay. Alright, back to the Koranus Expanse. Rogue Trader, at last we can speak. The victory on Euphrates II was invaluable in and of itself, but what great fruit it bore. I now know the way to Salis Prime, the planet where a great relic of the Imperium lies hidden. Are you prepared for this journey? My heart longs for battle, Rogue Trader. I have dreamt of a chance to kneel before the relic for so long, and it's right there, on that planet. And so are the heretics who dared to stop me from doing so the last time. Excellent! We will set the course for Salis Prime as soon as we can. My gratitude is yours, Rogue Trader. Where is Salis Prime? Rath Tawi? Oh, uncharted system. Well, I'm pretty close to Kiavagama, so I'm gonna head over there and see what they want from me. What happened? Whoa, 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 whoa. According to my data, the Lost Sacred Vessel Hermetico is the flagship, headquarters, and last confirmed location of Archmagos Amarnat. I hereby request permission to immediately embark on an expedition. Pascal, why are you being summoned to the ship? No data are available. No hypotheses are available. The justification is irrelevant. If the blessed Amarnat summons me, I must comply with the directive. Chart the course to the transmitted coordinates. I am coming, Mentor.
Shireen, I've been waiting for you. Hurry up, the water is hot, like the fire in a longing heart.
Join.
Isn't it divine? Why didn't we do this sooner?
Why am I sitting on her head? How about some amasek?
Let us praise the Exalted One as we drink. He who sees into the depths of our hearts and sends us that which we never thought to dream of, but which we need more than anything.
It seems you have dealt with the worries that were troubling you.
I have risen from the ashes of my past, Shireen. I thought a lot about who I used to be and who I've become, and I realized that Jai Hidari is more than just a name. It is the life I've dreamt of since I was a child, the life I've managed to carve out of the cosmos for myself. It used to be a mask, but now it is simply me, and I have nothing to be ashamed of. And it is thanks to you, Shireen. You did not cast me aside, and I have stopped asking myself if I am worthy of you. I am worthy, and I know it.
What do you think lies ahead of us?
On Ifrit, they say that if you want to know the future, you must turn your gaze to the past, for the Exalted One wove time in a loop. I heard a story, a wonderful story, about an adventurer and thief. She stole happiness from the universe, and alone she enjoyed the sweetness of that ripe fruit. But can anyone be happy alone? They cannot. And so the thief shared her trophy with a rogue trader whose beautiful face matched their beautiful heart. And together they feasted on their stolen happiness. They built castles, they conquered worlds, they loved one another. Oh, how they loved one another. They burned and were reborn in that love. And then, I don't remember how the story ends. What ending awaited them, do you think?
They loved one another forever, till death and even beyond.
Ah, Shireen, that only happens in stories. But I suppose we are in one, aren't we?
So who are you now? A princess, a crime baron, a deserter?
I'm going to be who I want to be, Shireen. After all, I can always devise another interesting destiny for myself. Military leader, scholar, pirate, wise ruler. I'll find something that will surprise you.
And how will this evening end?
This evening will never end, Shireen. Night, Amasek, water, and passion will be yours forever.
Come here. I'm still sitting on her head. Flames kindle in her huge dark eyes. They are the flames of bonfires roaring in the night, the torches of a hunting cavalcade, the raging inferno for Promethean fire. The flames draw close to you, their burning tongues latching onto you, coiling around your body. The name of this riotous blaze is Jai Heydari. She left me, and I'm wearing my clothes again. What, divine support? What's that? Permanent grants one resolve. Awesome. I want to get back in there. Oh, I can't. Back to the Koronus Expanse. We have unfinished business. Man, this chapter is long. I thought the game would end, but it didn't. There's still more. Let's head over to Kiava Gamma for a spell. See what they want of me. There's plus steel on this. 3 plus steel. One of the workshops has fallen to corruption. The machines within disassemble the surrounding mechanism and swallow workers whole to construct repulsive amalgams of metal and flesh. Make the cursed workshop serve the manufactorum and feed it additional parts. The conveyor belt hungrily swallows the mechanisms, which greatly boost its output. Upon consuming all available materials, it spawns its final horrific creation before something within it cracks and it falls silent forever. Can I build now? Oh. When will I be able to build? I'll take this. Ash World already explored. When will I be able to chart new routes? For some godforsaken reason, all these ones are green, which make my travels a lot easier. Thank God nothing happened. I want to get there! How do I get there? This is the closest I can get to this. Unless I have to be here. Let me go! Wee. Oh, this is how we go. Oh my God, it's gonna be red. Deadly! Fine, I'll do it. Whatever it is, I'll do it. How bad can it be? You know the drill, we skip those. Here we are. Give me some extra points, woman, my God. Jesus. Whoa. Is this Alice Prime? Master Helmsman Raver reports on the giant anomaly covering most of the system. Confusion is evident in his voice. The ogres are incapable of detecting the area itself and the objects within it, but it is obvious that they exist. The blurry blots of planets and space debris are visible from the bridge of the void ship. The area distorts even the faraway stars, dim sparks enclosed in thick, curved glass. Remain in and search the anomalous zone. The ship's instruments are powerless before the aberration of the Wraith Taui system. Sister Argenta's face twists with chagrin and contempt. She sees the accursed hand of the archenemy at play, reaching out to conceal this holy place from the faithful defenders of the Imperium. By her words, in this, the enemy failed, for the servants of the Emperor are already here. This is it! Salis Prime, the place where I suffered my defeat. No, that's not right at all. It's the place where I am to pass my trial. The ogres are operating at full capacity, but the data we are receiving is limited. The planet's magnetosphere is hindering our scans. Fierce, never-ending storms constantly ravage the surface. Relying on Sister Argenta's memory is the only way to find what we're looking for. It's an easy enough task. Just look for the tallest mountain on the northern continent. That is where we're headed. That mountain isn't a mountain. It's the very ship we are searching for. A ship that resembles a mountain? Yes. Legends say the ship fell from the skies, yet it wasn't destroyed by the impact. What was it, I ask you, if not a miracle, and a testament to the glory of the Imperium and its saints? The ship towers over the planet's desolate surface, encased in eyes on all sides. But from up high it looks just like a mountain, majestic and lonely. What should we look for once we get to the mountain? Above all else, our mission is to search for any evidence of the accursed cultists who attacked me when I came here last. I am still one of the Sister Pronatus, and my primary responsibility is to protect the Holy Relic. If we succeed, I hope to complete my pilgrimage, to enter the halls of the sacred ship and find the relic itself, the One Star. What if the cultists are long gone? What if they stole the relic? Then I will chase after them to the ends of the universe, through darkness, fire, and all the horrors of the warp. But I do not believe that those rotten soul scoundrels could have stolen the relic. It says plainly in the saint's hagiography that only one who is righteous and resplendent of heart can enter the ship. I know her power is greater than the most profane sorcery of cultists. What could they possibly do to match the workings of one who is a living saint of the Imperium? I see. Prepare my shuttle. I must warn you, you won't have much time for this expedition. We are registering an increase in storm activity. The weather conditions are deteriorating rapidly. This isn't about rain or hail. The local storms can perforate a shuttle mid-flight. Everything in our path is a test, be it storms or heretics. My last visit to this planet ended with the arch-enemy servants wounding me and claiming the lives of my brave companions. This time it will be different. You and I will fight side by side, Rogue Trader, and we will do what must be done. Okay, but that is the story for another time. I will take a short break now, and I will see you all in the next episode of Rogue Trader. Until then, thank you everybody for watching. Have fun whatever you do, take care of yourselves, and don't forget, keep on gaming. I will see you all next time.